Hola, ¿cómo estás? O está, whatever. According to my phone, it's according to my phone, it's 3:37 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm in a different location. I'm actually on vacation in Atlanta right now, and I just wanted to get some of this draw done that I wanted to do. So I'm going to start with the men's draw and work my way through. This video is going to be dedicated to the first half of the men's draw, and then I'll do the bottom half, and then I'll do the women's draw, top and bottom. As we know, this is the 2011 Australian Open, first Grand Slam of this year. I apologize for my voice if it sounds a little bit I don't know. It sounds regular to me, but I'm hearing a slight cracking. I don't know. Anyway, as you know, top two seeds are Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Rafael Nadal, in his quarter, he's got the young Australian Bernard Tomic, who actually opens up against Jeremy Chardy from France. Alejandro Falla from Colombia opens against Feliciano Lopez, 31 seed. If you remember, Falla was the guy that pushed Roger to five sets at Wimbledon last year. So should be an interesting match. But I see Feliciano getting through that, no problem. He also has John Isner, the 20th seed American, also had a big showing at. I think he also had it at the U.S. Open. I'm not sure. Can't remember. So charge it to the hour. I'm sorry, guys, but he's in there with the possible fourth round opponent for Rafael. You have Marin Cilic, the Croatian, the 15th seed. You have Mikhail Yuzny, who's beaten Rafa on hard courts before, the 10th seed, who also lost him in the semis at the U.S. Open last year. Leighton Hewitt is also in this quarter. He's at the bottom section of it. He opens up against David Nalbandian as a rematch of the Wimbledon final in 2002. So that ought to be very, very interesting. The unseeded Aussie against David Nalbandian, the veteran who's actually clawing his way back. He's in 27 seeds, so he's clawing his way back up the rankings. Anyway, so, and then there's David Ferreira, the 7th seed that rounds out the bottom half, who just won in Auckland last week. So it's got a little bit of confidence going this first week. Excuse me, sorry. The next section is Robin Soderling, who's the 4th seed. I surprisingly wasn't keeping track of the rankings for the guys, but he's the 4th seed. Who else is in this section? There's Ernest Gobis, the Latvian, 24th seed. Joe Wilfried Tsonga, former finalist of the Australian Open, I think back in 2008. Jürgen Melzer, the 11th seed. And, of course, Andy Murray, the 5th seed. And last year's finalist. And we have Juan Martín del Potro, former top 5, U.S. Open champion of 2009. He's trying to make his way in a comeback. He opens up against another finalist of the Australian Open in 2006. He opens against Dudi Sela, tricky player. With a possible roundup of, I believe he could possibly face Baghdadis in the second round. So that ought to be interesting. Tsonga opens up against Philip Petchner, if you remember, who pushed Rafa to 5 sets at the Wimbledon last year. And just notable, Benjamin Becker, who's opened up and against Ernest, 2 young guys. He's Benjamin is the German who was the last person to beat Andre Agassi back a couple of years. And yeah, it's looking pretty interesting. But if I had to break it down, to start with this section, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna actually go to sleep after this one, and then I'm gonna do the rest of them tomorrow, hopefully before this tournament starts. But anyway, I pen Robin. He opens, I think, against Denis Istomin. No, I said that's a possible third round. Denis Istomin is from, it's a tongue twister, Uber something. Look it up. Anyway, if you really want to know, ATPworld.com. Put in Denis Istomin, Istomin. I have him down as a third round opponent for Robin. Ernest, I see him facing Tsonga in the third round. Jürgen Melzer against either Delpo or Baghdadis in the third round. And I have Garcia Lopez going against Andy Murray in the third round. I have Murray in the fourth round against Melzer, with Murray coming through that quarter into the quarterfinals, where he'll face either Robin or Ernest or Tsonga. If I had to pick, I'll say, Robin's got to have some confidence having a high seed this year. But I can see Tsonga having experience, and it should be interesting. I would put Robin in Tsonga. I see Tsonga going against Murray, and Tsonga actually pushing Murray to 5, but I think Murray will come through to the semis. On the top half, I have Rafa actually meeting up with Feliciano in the 4th round. No. John Isner in the 4th round. Excuse me. I see Leighton beating David. And I see Mikel and David Ferreira. I think David Ferreira will actually, he'll push Leighton, but he'll actually come up short. So if I had to pin it together, I'm sorry, I didn't write this one completely down, but I put Rafa in the round of 16. I put Rafa and John Isner, and at the bottom I put Mikhail Yuzny, and I gotta go with Leighton Hewitt, the Australian's favorite son. When it comes down to the quarter, I think Leighton and Rafael Nadal is going to be a very enticing quarter, and I look forward to seeing that. I also look forward to Rafa pushing through to the semis, where he'll meet Andy Murray. Rafael Nadal also is going for the Rafa Slam, because he will, if he should achieve the title of Grand Slam champion of Australian Open, he will be holding all 4 Grand Slams at the same time, similar to what Serena Williams did back in 2002 into 2003, when she held all 4 Grand Slams: the 2002 French Open, Wimbledon, US Open, and the 2003 Australian Open, which is also the same path that Rafael Nadal is looking to earn this year in 2011. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.